everyone, happy Saturday. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Fingers crossed anyway. So, plan is to see if we can make a Sculk farm. I tried earlier using one of the spawners I have and it didn't go very well, unfortunately, so we're going to try again. I'm going to try making another one in the end, and hopefully... Hey Eliza, thank you for the creeper. How's your day going? How's the what game are you playing with the guys today? 'Cause usually you play something with them, don't you, on a Saturday? Cool. As long as you're having a good day, that's the main thing. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm going to try and make a Sculk farm for TC Season 5 world, but rather than make it on TC Season 5, I'm going to make it on the single player world and take the resources over. I've already tried to make one on here and it didn't go very well with the I used a zombie spawner. Nah. I didn't get a lot of drops from it. So I figure I don't want to end up making 3, 2 maybe, but not 3. So we're going to make one out in the end. And see how that goes. Just making the walkway bye-bye. Kind of trying to make it safe. Hopefully you're having a great game. How are the people doing that you're playing the game with? Hi Zalvi. How are you doing today? Good to see you. So let's get rid of these half slabs. We'll put in some more full blocks. And then we'll start making a second Enderman farm. This one seems new. Yeah, I tried making a Sculk farm using a zombie spawner and it didn't go well. So I am now going to try making a Sculk farm using an Enderman farm. Because there's a lot more Endermen than there are. Yeah, busy preparing for a guest, but it's a good busy. Yes, that's definitely a good busy. That's cool. Hopefully you'll have fun when they arrive. So I'm glad hopefully it's going well. The weird flows of water. I need a whole bunch more blocks. I want to get the path out there sorted. So we have the Enderman farm for the XP. And then we'll have a different Enderman farm for the Sculk. Oh, cool. So you got plenty of time. Because it's always fun trying to make sure you've remembered everything. But it's always great to have visitors too. Almost. I almost went off the edge then. I really dislike building in the end. Because there's no forgiveness if you make a mistake and don't correct it straight away. There's no recovering your gear if you die. Yeah, mine too. That's why I'm building walls on this bit. Hi, Tony Tail. Thank you for the raid. Oh, how's your stream going? And welcome. Hi, Apple. Apple Got. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hi, Pat. Well, I'm doing good. I'm trying to make a Sculk farm, but just getting the path out there sorted first. Because I need some Sculk for one area of the build. The stream was nice. That's awesome. It's always great to have a good stream. It's always fun. What were you up to? Or what was Tony up to today? Yeah, definitely cute Enderman. Go away. And like I say, I always find building in the end nerve-wracking. You're Tony, by the way. Okay. What were you streaming today? What were you doing today, Tony? Apologies, Apple. Yeah, definitely nerve-wracking. I'm not a very good flyer, so if I fall and don't catch it straight away, yeah, the chances are I'm losing everything. Oh, if I want a Sculk farm, it's got to be done. I've already tried it with a mob farm. A zombie spawner, yeah, I didn't get much out of it. You just met her. That's awesome. It's always nice to meet new people. So how are you doing, Pat? Right, so I probably should have lit things up, but I forgot how much of a pain Endermen were. Yep, you enjoy your food. I know what it's like after a stream. You're definitely hungry and thirsty, etc. You take care. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well, Pat. And, oops, I forgot to have that tab open. And thank you for the follow, Apple. It's much appreciated. Take care. Have a great rest of your day and weekend. Yeah, man. Go away, Enderman. So how's your build going, Pat? Yeah. You're at the roof now, and that's the pain to do. Yeah, roofs are, yeah. They're one of those things that can be very problematic. With the shapes and the block choices and getting the slant right and yep. Especially if it's 16 times bigger. It's true, yeah. As yeah, roofs aren't my favourite either. It's all about the angles. I haven't seen the progress. What I do need to do is jump on TC and see how everything's going. I meant to spend more time on TC, but I'm trying to get the Season 5 world finished. By mid-September, so at the moment I've been focusing on that. Hence the Sculk farm, because I need some of that for part of the build. And there's no point my making it on the TC5 because I'm going to end up needing the Sculk on the single player at some point anyway. So now that I've got it, the world hosted on a server rather than my machine. You've been working today 5 hours just to do one part of the roof and only the left side. Ouch. Yeah. That's a long time. Hopefully we haven't got much more of this bit to do. Yeah, 5 hours for a roof is definitely a long time. Hopefully you've had a whole bunch of stuff that you can watch, like Tony's stream, etc. to help you pass the time. Because sometimes you need something on the other screen just to help. I know I usually have something running on one of my other screens when I'm building. Old Tango streams. Yep. I get that one. I know lately I've been watching a number of Subnautica playthroughs. Usually the blind ones. Because it's a fun game, but it's so much more fun to see people play it who've never played it and don't have a clue what's going on in the game. I love seeing their reactions to things in games. Especially great games like that. Because if I watch streams live, I want to interact with streamers and chat. There is that too, yes. That's why I tend to watch a lot of YouTube and VODs when I'm doing that. No, I haven't seen Stray. What's that one like? Is that a good game? That might be worth my having a look. You can play as a cat. Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll have to have a read up on it. You heard Stray, cats and robots against oppression. Cats are cool. Dogs are too. But cats are so much more independent. It's really cute and I love the animation. Oh, that's cool. Like I say, I'll have to take a look and see what it's about. Oh, I forgot to get the lava. Ah, it's okay. We can get everything built on the bottom bit to that bit. But I never watch a stream because I don't want to spoil it for myself. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a case of hearing by word of mouth if a game's good and then giving it a chance. But not always watching it being streamed until after you've played it. That way you get that blind playthrough. Right, so let's get out and on top. I can't remember if I went right to the end with the water or not. I think I did. Yeah, it's kind of, like I say, there's a bunch of games that are just so fun to watch, play yourself and also watch other people play for the first time. And see how they react when they discover the new bits. Because although I love Minecraft, I do enjoy mixing in other games too. Sometimes you just need that break. Or I do anyway. I know some people don't. And that's perfectly fine. Come on. Can I go backwards without falling off? I'm just Enderman proofing the tunnel first. I hadn't realised what time it had got to. Because I opened up Minecraft at 9 this morning. And I built the Sculk farm using the zombie spawner. Tested it and didn't get a whole lot. Yeah, Stray I saw from a streamer, but didn't watch the whole stream, so I don't get spoiled. Yeah, that's cool. Such a waste of resources putting the slabs in, but the roof just wasn't becoming infinite sources without them. Have to remember to check what the drop height is for Enderman to die. I'm not sure with Enderman. Because I want them to die on impact. So if I need the XP, I'll use that one. "24 blocks? That's cool. I think horror games are the peak of me wanting to watch gameplay, but not play myself." I can understand that, Dalvy. I must admit, I don't tend to play a lot of horror games. In fact, don't think... I guess it depends what you class as horror. I tried Phasmo, but I didn't really... I just couldn't get the hang of it. It just wasn't me. Like I say, I played Subnautica, which isn't really a horror game. It's more of an open world explorer with jump scares. But that's a really fun game, I found. But I wouldn't class it as a horror. But I don't like... Yes, there are zombies in Minecraft, but I don't like zombie games as such. Although I do like They Are Billions. But I like that more for the strategy. Exactly. They're not games those two are not games I would play. I enjoy horror films. As long as it's a suspense kind of horror, like Silent Hill. Yeah, and if it's horror paired with combat, I definitely won't touch it. Yeah. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with them for those who enjoy that kind of genre. They're just not my cup of tea. Whereas I do enjoy a good suspense horror. One that makes you think, not one that's full of gore. Your first stream was by accident a horror puzzle game. Yeah. Plus, everybody has their own take on what horror is. I do enjoy a good puzzle game. By accident, you didn't even know it was a horror. Yep. Which is cool enough. But then there are a lot of games out there along those lines. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen Subnautica. So, oh, there are definitely some jump scares. Right. So we need to get inside the tunnel now. I wondered why the water was a bit funny. Okay, that's better. Right, so we're going to need a whole bunch of slabs. Do I have torches here? So there's my Sculk catalyst. Sticky pistons, there's my redstone. It's a box of ender pearls. Apologies for the Enderman sounds. Grab you. And played it for a couple of hours. It was so funny at the time. Yeah, I played it for a couple of hours. Now I have a game I hardly play. Yeah, that's a shame. But sometimes you don't know how a game's going to be until you actually try it. Like I played a game a while ago. And it was a case of, okay, what's going on? It was really weird. I got it because it was supposed to be, it was a puzzle game. But the theme turned a bit dark. So I've played it once, but I won't play it a second time. By dark, I mean it kind of went towards a child abuse kind of line, not a physical child abuse kind of line. So it was a case of, yeah, no. It was kind of weird. I need the crafting bench. Hang on. No, I don't. I've got some wood. I can use that. It was kind of weird because it was from the toddler's perspective. So that's not the right thing. Neither is that. Okay. I thought I had a box of woods on me. I guess I didn't. So I'm gonna need that. Right, so the platform should be 40 by 40. Yeah, no, it wasn't a good strange. It was interesting because of at first, if you know what I mean, and then when it started taking a darker turn, it wasn't as much fun. Hi, Puri. How are you doing? Trying to remember what the name of the game was. Give me a second. It was not on that one, is it? It's on the other one. It was on the Epic Store, I think. Yeah, man. You know you want to play today. No, I guess you don't want to play today. Okay. Puri scared you with the phantom. Yep. Right, so how big is 1, 2? This doesn't really matter too much. Right, it's finally opened. Where's my library? Among the Sleep. Okay. How's your day been going, Pat? Puri. Apologies. Let's just close that while I remember to. Back again. Right, so I need a flat platform. Because we're going to have to build a stone generator. Which means did I have any coal in any of these boxes? I have a feeling I didn't. I'm not very well prepared. Ender pearls. Okay, we are going to have to make a trip. And grab some torches, otherwise I'm going to be fighting Enderman the whole time I'm trying to make this Enderman farm. And 5 torches isn't going to do it. Cube Escape Collective was the game I played. And that was a scary puzzle game. I remember watching a horror film called The Cube a long time ago. Yeah, I had to set the game mode to creative in TC5 to fix something. Bless it. I got stuck in a location I couldn't get out of. I had no rockets on me. And I still have spawn area protected. And I kind of fell in a hole and that was it. Your day has been nice. I got home after going out for dinner with with my parents. That's awesome. Call. Where? Let's grab Call. I try never to switch to that, but hey. There's nobody to call to rescue you when you're stuck in a hole in single player. Right, so I now have that. Sticks. I need some sticks. It should be fun. For me, I'm already in 119, so it's not that big a difference. I think I need to sort out a little bit of space. But I'm sure it's going to be awesome because the frog lights and this wardens. Wardens are scary. Oh, I meant to get rid of the sugar cane too. Now that I've got a stack of sticks. So you're waiting till the server's updated. That's awesome. Yeah. Scary is, yeah. I'm not very good with mobs. I just need one of the Sculk. So that looks like a cool block. Muddy's good too. Yep, I can understand how that would work because yeah, it definitely gives that kind of feel for it. And it's nice to have another variant with walls and what have you. And it goes well with the granites. I think is it next week that TC updates? Yep, the Sculk block is a cool block. I had to try and go back and get some more early today. Yeah. Wooly's your friend. Yeah, we have some, just 5 catalysts. Wednesday and then hopefully up for the weekend, I believe. Then, that's cool. Right, so we need to go down 1 block. Well, half a block. Is it Thursday? Okay, I know it's going to take a couple of days, from what I understand. No, I don't need to go down. I can go up, save myself a hassle. I guess it depends what time zone you're into. That'll make it go down straight anyway. Stick some torches down. Because light level, yep. Right, so let's think how wide this platform's going to need to be. So the stone pusher, probably 7. Maybe, well, seeing as it's probably going to be an even number, 8. So 8 wide for the stone generator. Has to be a minimum of 12 push length plus the size. So that'd say 20. So it might be worth my doing a 40 by 40 at the bottom. Well, a 40 by 20 at the bottom and a 40 by 40 at... Tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to do it on the half slab height. And just build up the area where I'm going to need the water flowing over the top. To be the normal full block height. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Hang on a second. I've got Optifine, so let's do that. Make it a little bit lighter for you guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 2, 3, 6, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I know it's very big, and it's probably way bigger than I need it to be. I'm just thinking it might be easier to do the same size at the bottom as it is at the top. Make the building high up in the air a lot faster. Oh yeah, the sneak pants. Yeah, they would be cool for building a height. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Doing. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can see that way. I know we've got the hold option that you can toggle it now, the shift. But having the sneak pants, yeah, I can understand that if you're building at world height. Like I say, my plan had been to build out over the ocean on TC because I was building high in the air. I'm not sure how much of that's getting done at the moment. It seems to be, yeah. Seems to be one of those projects, every time I try and get it done, something just doesn't quite go according to plan. But I really do want to get this season 5 build done. It's been hanging over my head for a couple of years now. And the guys wanting it as a celebration for a year of streaming. It makes sense to concentrate on that for a little bit and get it done. Oh, I'm still building season 5. In fact, this farm is to give me the resources I need for one area of the season 5 build. I'm hoping for mid-September to have the vast majority of it completed. And at which point, hang on, just disconnect for a second. I have now on a Minecraft server that I have paid a year's subscription for. And I can then open it up to whoever wants to take a look at it. If anybody does. Because after all, it has been a couple of years since I started it. Because what I'll do is I'll put it in adventure mode, whatever. Put it in a mode that it can't be damaged. And take a backup copy of it anyway. Oh yeah, I've been I've been working on it on and off for the past couple of years. It hasn't always been. There's been don't get me wrong. There have been it has gone several months between times working on it, depending upon how busy I've been with other things. But it has been a work that's been in progress. The World TC5 Season 5 is now a 119 world. I have updated it as the updates have come out. And I can jump between my single player and the TC5 world because I have the multiverse plugin. So I can jump backwards and forwards between the worlds on this server. Kind of like as you do for the resources on the Seasons of Titancraft. It's just that working on cave ceilings is very time consuming. It takes a lot of time to detail an entire biome worth of a cave roof. Yeah, I could not stream because of heat in the room and the lack of content, because nothing is more boring than seeing someone build the same thing over and over again. It can be, I guess. It's a matter of trying to figure things out. I try to change it up. I don't always succeed. I know how boring it can be sometimes. I know we did some decorative work yesterday. We did some terraforming on Monday, I think it was. But we went through a whole run of different farms too, and yeah, I'm not a redstoner, so I can see how doing the same thing repeatedly, yeah. And I try not to do digging on stream. But the whole point of this world was it was a stream world, for the want of a better description. I try to. It's sometimes it's difficult. It really is. It's not like some with being a small streamer, I can't get away with doing a grindy stream. If you're a big streamer, you can, because you're interacting with the chat. If that makes sense, and it's perfectly acceptable and understandable to do that. I'm glad you never get bored. But Pat's awesome. I do like. It's a case of trying to balance things, that I don't drive people too much nuts. It's not exactly exciting placing slabs. But sometimes you have to place the slabs to get to the fun stuff. And we all have our perspectives on how we look at building. That's why I love seeing other people's builds. and you guys making comments and suggestions, because like I say, I've seen a lot of my builds wouldn't have improved without you guys suggesting things and us trying them. Sometimes, more often than not, they work. Occasionally they don't, but it's always well worth a try, because I love to learn something new. But of course, in 119A will be a stream for me. Yep. There's all sorts of new things to learn in 119 that are cool and scary. And the frogs, well, the frogs are kind of cute and very useful. I do like the fact that we got new lights and definitely new content. But for TC anyway. I'm just not looking forward. I don't think I will ever look forward to coming across a warden. Each time I come across a city, ooh, I want to go put that Sculk catalyst safe. If something happens, that's the only ones I've got. I do not want to lose those. I prefer small streams over bigger ones since conversation is more feasible. That is the biggest reason I'd watch a stream instead of a video after all. True. You'd like to visit a city, not just a warden with it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because you can interact more. Sometimes chat gets very crazy in big streams. I can understand that too. Yeah, the city I'm cool. The area I found is I was looking for copper, and I went out to the world border on the season 5 build. World even. And yeah, it's a pretty big city just underneath that area. Ignore the double. I tried making 2 messages. It's all good. It's all good. Like to be smaller streams are best feel more human. Yep, they can be, yes. I'm not saying some big streams aren't, some are, because it depends on the community, I think. It's like Tango's got a big community, but it's a friendly community. I've been in streams where they've got big communities, but they're not friendly. But I've also been in small streams where the community has not been friendly. So sometimes it's not about the size, it's about what has been gotten away with. Yep. Okay, you restart your machine and I will hopefully see you in a little bit, Pat. But yeah, because that's the thing, it's a case of just look at Tango's community on Twitch. It may be big, but there's conversations going on and they're friendly conversations. they're not ones I don't enjoy going in. Case of I've been in other big streamers because I enjoyed the vid or from YouTube or something, and figured I would check them out. And the community is just no. And it's a shame. It really is. But that's the thing, you don't always know it's going to be that way, because you can watch a video on YouTube and you get one impression. You go and watch them stream and the atmosphere is, the feel of it is completely different. So yeah, it's a case of no, if I don't like the feel of it, I don't go back. I probably don't stay longer than a short while. Obviously you give it a chance, but yeah. It's a shame. It was like when I was taking care of my niece a while back. She enjoys she enjoys streams, so it was a case of we sat down and watched a couple of streams together. She watched ones I liked and Turnabout's Fair Play, so I watched a couple of ones she was watching, and after an hour or so I said no. I appreciate it that it's something you enjoy, but the atmosphere that's being created isn't something I find entertaining. And when I explained why, she fully understood. It's a case of teenagers don't always look at it the same way somebody in their 50s looks at it. But then again, we don't always look at it. Not necessarily about age. There's some teenagers who wouldn't have looked at it the same way either. Swings and roundabouts. But you give it a chance. Because if I hadn't given Minecraft a chance, I wouldn't have met a whole bunch of awesome people. And had 5 years as part of an amazing community. Welcome back. Yeah, and I can't believe it's been 5 years since I came across Tango streams. Okay. I used to be a mod for a small streamer. She used to be kind and funny streamer, but slowly her community became full of toxic men. So I stopped helping out there because I did not like how the community went there. That's a shame, Piri, but yeah, it really is. That's one thing I would never want. I enjoy that you guys come in and we have a friendly chat. But yeah, there's no need for it. You get enough rubbish in real life. You don't need to bring it into the fun parts as well. You have to deal with hassles. It's just part of the adult world. Yeah, I imagine it's also difficult for a streamer to reflect on their content and community if it increases success and seems to entertain more people. Yeah, I guess it depends why you've gone in for it too. Personally, if it ever became that way in this, I would hope somebody would tell me it's becoming that way, because I would want to nip it in the bud before it even became that. Yeah. Right, so we have a bunch of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20. And that's 21. So that should be the middle of the splatification area. Yeah, being a mod has got to be hard. It's the same though on, if you think about it, on Minecraft servers. It's one of those jobs. It's not something I would want to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Because of all the hassle you get. Not just, at least with somewhere like Titancraft, it's kind of controlled, if you know what I mean. But it's harder for streaming services, I guess. 1, 2. Right, so if that's a middle, and it can only go 12, so it needs to be 6 on either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the area that will be covered by the stone generator. Yes, I'm putting lots of torches because I think it's like level 11 for Enderman. Yeah, I see a lot of streamers do that. What can be great to do, but it depends on the streamer, what he or she is doing. The one I used to help out would play at first things she liked, but changed over time, only to play things that would get more viewers. If I'm not enjoying it, there's no point playing it, is my view. Because in the end, it's about what you enjoy doing. I do this to relax after a hard day of work. It may not be physically hard, but sometimes it's very mentally draining. Right. So if that's where the push platform's going to be, I want some stairs. Eesh. I don't... Do I have something that will allow me to have stairs? I didn't bring many blocks with me, did I? There are no stairs of that. I didn't bring anywhere near enough resources. We're going to have to make a resource run. Sorry, guys. Because I need some stairs here so that I can have a water flow coming this way or that way or even across that way. We're making a Sculk farm. So first of all, I need to make a stone generator. And then once I've got the stone generator in with the platform and where the collection area is going to be, we need to go up there and make an Enderman farm. Enderman, yeah. I tried making one earlier using a zombie spawner. Yeah. The rates were atrocious. They're not horrendous, but let's put it this way. For the area I need the amount of resources to cover, it would take me literally days and days of AFK. And I don't have that kind of time. I think I left... Hang on. There you are. Grab you. If you know what I mean. You had a streamer I used to support a lot, but lately he was trying really hard to get more followers and supporters. So he's more interested in getting that than the part I used to like him about. Yeah, that... Unfortunately, I guess... Like I say, it depends on the reason somebody goes into it. Some people go into it hoping to make a living out of it, so supporters and followers mean they can then follow that goal. Whereas for me, it's about having fun. It's my way to relax. And unfortunately, to get a lot of followers and supporters, etc., to do that, a lot of them tend to be more along the younger end of the age range, which don't necessarily appeal to the more mature audience. And by that, I don't necessarily mean age, but outlook on how things are. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a way to relax. It's not a way to an end goal. It's a case of if nobody supported me, I'd still be perfectly happy streaming because it's fun. So yeah, this is the Sculk farm I made earlier, and I did a little bit of decorating and got everything ready and tried testing and nope. I was hoping I'd left some... Yeah, I did. You see what I mean about the rate of drops? Deep cobbled. Yeah, if you see what I mean, I've had 2, maybe 3 Endermen. Not Endermen, I mean zombies. It's not working very well. Which is why I spent a lot of time on that earlier today, hoping it would be fine. It isn't. But I do need some lava. I'm doing, like I say, I'm making mine. That was a zombie spawner. I don't know. You could probably find a double zombie spawner, etc. It just... Maybe there's a better way of doing it, because you have to remember I'm not very good where it comes to mob farm designing. It is a single spawner. Having a double or a treble spawner would probably make a bigger difference. Or I don't know how they are with the copper farms, because if you did it up in the air using the so at first I did think of converting the copper farm. There's the one that Ian04 did, where if you hurt the mob, it brings reinforcements. So I did wonder about maybe doing that and adapting it so that as the reinforcements came in, you could have a set few zombies, drowns, whatever, in a location and hurt them. Yes. And then have the reinforcements from them come in and then fall to their death. Because that mob farm for the copper creates a lot of mobs. I think you still get copper. Do you still get copper? But is copper drop a looting killer player only thing? So I was wondering if you could do a two for one. Okay, so like I say, the copper farm that Ian04 has, that uses the mob reinforcements. I wonder if that would work. Yeah, the little the little tiny ones, yeah. Between the little tiny spiders and the little tiny zombies, what can you say? Oh, we went all the way back. Oh, it's okay, doesn't matter. I forgot to bring a exactly. You just have to go splat. The more mobs that go splat, better. Up to a certain point, of course, because you have too many mobs dying. Your stone generator can only create so many blocks. No, not for Sculk. I was wondering about copper. Because I was wondering if you're going to do an Ian04 copper design farm using the reinforcements, and instead of player killing them, allowed them to just die, you could use that with the reinforcement and get the copper as well as the Sculk. Just a thought. I'm not sure either. It'd be a sciencey kind of thing. Yep. A general mob farm. Just something, because it doesn't matter what the mob is, as long as it dies. So that gives us a bit of that. Right, so redstone. We're going to need some pistons. We're going to need some target blocks. We're going to need some repeaters. We're going to need you. Did I bring glass? I did. Didn't bring walls, but that's okay. We can make those. I don't have normal stone, do I? So I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Never mind. Not just I has to do a splat. It doesn't matter how they die. As long as they die on the platform in range of the catalyst. Is my understanding of it. Yep, the splat part is definitely the best. I want some more of you. And from what I understand, man-made blocks, as they call it, can't be converted, which is why I'm using these kind of blocks. I do need a stone cutter, don't I? You can't just get the other variants from the crafting table, can you? Got some brick walls there. Yeah, it only gives you that or the cobbled. I really should have thought about it. Oh well. I will have to pretty it up afterwards. Ah. Never mind. Right, so that would be where the stairs went. That would be the empty block, and here would be where the walls would go, except I need to sort things out first. Thank you for the meow, and thank you for the hydrate. I do need to hydrate. Thank you very much. I always forget to do that because we need a wall. Let's just measure it out. Right, so a wall, an observer, space. Right, so that needs to go up higher still. I bet I didn't bring any, did I? I'm really not prepared for this. Let's go up that high to start with. I need enough room to actually put the redstone in. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Right, so I need an observer. To look at the wall. I need a block with a dust. Okay. So that can all come down a little bit. So that's a block. That can be the dust. That's the observer. That's a wall. So that gives me the height. Okay. I have the dust. Need a repeater. Goes into a dust. Goes onto a block. Okay. So target blocks. Pistons. Just trying to remember right. Then a solid block behind this. Second one. I am not sure how far it will spread, but if I put half slabs around at the half slab height. It doesn't spread outside that. I just have to be very careful about placing the half slabs so I don't get the viney kind of stuff where I don't want it. So that needs to be that. I can't remember how far it said it spread, but it seemed to spread a pretty fair distance. But it also depends on how many catalysts you have too. And you're in the wrong place. You need to be there. There. And then we need to get the signal to the top. You can come if you... Nope. On the edge. Go up, up, up. It should be on the top of these, or is it next to these? I can never remember. I think it's here. Guess there was one way to find out. Not sure if that fired or not. Let's try that again. Nope, it didn't fire. Ah, because that's cutting that off. That's why. That's fine. Let's try that. There we go. Now it works. You can use buttons on the reds. Yeah, you can use buttons as well. As long as it's something player made and not a full block height. Okay. So that is that. That's the top there done. Now we need to block off the sides. Because we're going to need some water. Yep, working redstone. Get rid of that. Hi, Ali. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Right, so You. Okay, so that gives us the water. And some temporary blocks down here. Lava. You've just been to Asda to get stuff for them pancakes. And we all need pancakes in our lives. Yep. Pancakes can be awesome. I hope you really enjoy them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try there. Try the third one in the middle and try not to walk into the lava. It does hurt. We'll see how that goes. We only recently realised that American pancakes are different than ours. Oh yeah, American pancakes are completely different to ours. Right. So, and I want to alter something slightly. I want to remove you. Something's not right with this one. Ah, that's why. You should have been that. And you should have been that. I need a trap door. There's Yep. They are definitely different pancakes in the US to over here. Nothing wrong with them, they're nice. They're just different. There's nothing wrong with different. Okay, let's see. There we go. It's kind of like peanut butter. Peanut butter over here is ugh. But in the States, it's actually completely different. I guess I'm always thinking of two extremes, fluffy pancakes and thin crepes. Dutch pancakes are thin and large, yet Brits make them the same as Poles. Whereas the American ones are very thick. Right, so you're there. Let's put some dust on there for starters. I just want to test. We'll put the final triggering system in afterwards. So Japanese ones are more like souffle kind of thing, are they? That's cool. I need a switch. Or a lever. I still think they look like switches, but hey. They're called levers. Or levers, depending upon where you're from. Okay. I guess I can use that to try and trigger. I can manually trigger it for now. There we go. Not the fastest stone generator in the world, but it is. I want it to get to its final length so I can double check the platform underneath it. Right. That's fine. Pancake diversity. Sounds great. Yep, definitely does sound great. Right, so let's go grab more blocks. Because, yep, blocks are a thing. I really don't want to be using those. But I would have liked something nicer than cobbled stone. Guess the only variants I'm going to be able to get are these ones, aren't they? Oh well. I'm surprised not all the recipes are in there. Right. So let's get rid of you. Let's put some polished ones along the edge. Okay, now I want some half slabs underneath and I want some half slabs on top afterwards. Oh, in fact, I don't want them underneath. I'm telling lies. We have those about here. How many of you I've got? I've got 7 of you, but 9 of you, so we'll use you. Yep. Come on, place blocks right. So I want to make a catchment tray. Nope, I definitely should not tell lies. Telling lies is a bad thing. Naughty Pendle. Okay. Now, do I use... Nah, it doesn't matter. Because there's water on the top. How far in do you come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be too short. It means maybe a little bit lower than I want to be. I mean, a bit higher than I want to be, rather than lower. Because water would be there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it needs to drop down a block. 1, 2, 3. Which would be fine, except once it drops down a block, no. Gonna have to do it the other way, I think. Just because of the count. And because I put that platform in the wrong place. I should have built up one block higher. In fact, I'm going to put these stairs this way up. And yes, I know I've changed blocks. Then the water, if something does land on that, the water can still floor the 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which would bring it to here. Which you can then drop down the one block. Where are you? And it doesn't matter if they go into the middle. Because it can flow into the middle and not be an issue as long as it's going to a central collection part. That's the main thing. It'll need to go into a sorting, an impulse sorter system. You can go there. Act. Nope, it was right. That's as far as the stone as it will push. which means I'm going to switch to glass here. So I can see what's going on inside. So we'll have water there coming this way, push it off. To a centre point. Go. At least that'll protect 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. That's going to be the middle bit, isn't it? Guess I'm going to have to figure out how the sorting system's going to go afterwards as well. That one extra block makes a whole lot of difference. Okay. I think we have an empty shortcut. And yes, I used a totem when I had to go looking for one of the deep dark places. Because yes, I'm chicken. Bark, bark. They're scary places. And they duly deserve all the respect and taking a totem with me. I put the buckets away and I meant to keep them. Right, so I need some water. And I know where there's a whole bunch of it. Hang on. I don't know. Some days you just can't win. No matter how much you're chicken too, huh? Yeah, well, when it comes to those things, Yep. I have enough respect for the normal mobs in Minecraft. Never mind them things. I still find it scary fighting the dragon. And those things are tougher than the dragon. Now I can... It's not what I meant to do. Try that again. Let's repair the damage I've done up here first. Before I forget. Because I will. Okay. Oh, that was a silly thing to do, Pendle. You washed your dust away. I can fight the dragon and the wither, but that's about it. I fought the wither a couple of times out in the open. It's not my favourite thing to do. I will do it if necessary. Yeah, I thought I'd missed one. I prefer not to if I can avoid it. The dragon I fought a few times. I still very much respect the dragon. Right. Now let's grab the water for the reason I was grabbing it for in the first place. And do the scary thing. Which is why I'm putting pretty much everything away. If you have enough milk and golden apples, then it's okay to do them. Yeah, by the time I kind of didn't. It was a case of, it was on Titancraft a few seasons ago. Somebody, I guess they were used to playing Bedrock or whatever, and decided to fight the wither in a cave, and it got loose, and they rage quit and left it in the wild. So I went to take care of it, and fighting it above ground in a forest was not fun, especially that was the first time I'd faced the wither that way. It was interesting, to say the least. I died a few times before I got it killed. Right, so are you not going down? You're supposed to go down more than one block. And I'm not sure if it is. That looks weird. Does that look like it's going down one block to you? I'd be very nervous about trusting that. I was thinking of using the water. There's nothing there. He thinks there's something there. I think. Yeah. Okay, give me a... For some reason it needed an update. Right. Whew. That was just weird. Right, so that gives me a couple of blocks to play with. One, two, three, four, five, six. I want a sign now. There we go. Yeah, that was definitely a bug. 'Cause it just held it like there was something there. Right, so I wanted a sign, which means I need the wood, and the wood's hiding here. And and they should have some sticks because nope, I don't have sticks because I used all the sticks for torches, thinking I would need the torches. And I will need the torches, just I need signs first. The player responding system. I can see that I haven't heard a great deal into it, but what I have heard is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, that anybody can report anybody and it's not checked, and it uses a text file to do it. Because at the moment chat is stored in an unencrypted text file on your machine. So if they are saying that they're going to use that text file to ban you, I would have an issue because anybody can write anything in that text file because it isn't encrypted. And even if it was encrypted, if somebody really had a bug against somebody, they could falsify it. You can easily change it. Make it opt in or at least opt out and I'll be okay with it, yeah. They have a signature, but that doesn't mean anything. It's a text file. I used those text files to check the other season when I did the Christmas house. I used that text file to find out who had been playing on the server for a full month prior to Christmas. So I knew who was playing and who wasn't, so I could put the right names for presents. Believe me, it was a lot of work to do. It's not hard to find those files and it's not hard to get into them, and it sure as heck wouldn't be hard to cheat the system. It's a good how do I term it right? It would be a great feature if implemented correctly so that it can't be abused. Yeah, Player's UID doesn't take 2 seconds. You can find that on all you have to do is a very quick Google search on how to find that. And that's the thing. There will be people who are trying to use it as definitely a bully tactic, etc. If they're going to bring it in, they really... that's where you're wrong. The chat files are saved on your local PC. They are not saved on the server. Some of them are saved on the server, but your chat files are your personal chat files between you and anybody else, and you and whoever's and whoever is actually talking in general public on a server are saved in your Minecraft folder. Right, so that should push it that way and out there. Yes, they are. Because that's how, like I said, the other Christmas, not last season, the season before, I did a Spirit of Winter house. And to find out who had played on the server, I looked in on my PC, in my Minecraft folder, for the chat logs. And every conversation that everybody had had in general chat was there, as long as I am on the server. It records it. So yes, in theory, it would be a good system if implemented correctly. The problem is, I don't think they've done that. Think about it. Look at Twitter and Facebook and all the other social media platforms and reporting things. They haven't even got it right. What are the chances Mojang have? Believe me, I'd be the first one to say if they got it right, go for it. It would stop a lot of bullying and hate at people. It's just, I'm not convinced. Please prove me wrong. I'm all for being proven wrong. Right, so that should push them all that way, and that should push them that way. Okay, so that gives us the stone platform. I have to sort out a way to go backwards and forwards and gather the stuff, which is easy enough to do with a minecart like Tango did, backwards and forwards, and just use the silk touch hoe. But now the fun job. We need to put in the Enderman farm section of it. So yeah, like I say, at the moment I am just worried that somebody who takes a dislike to you for whatever reason can abuse it. Like I said, I really hope I'm wrong. I really do. Let's just put some half slabs up here. And fall in the hole. But yeah, I know, I think you were saying TC, I guess we're lucky with TC that most people behave and then they don't. But that's a problem though, isn't it? If it was enabled on the server and the staff had to, the mods, etc., had to deal with somebody, they could then report the mod's account. And then they lose their account because they were just doing what they needed to do for the safety of the server. Right, so we want the middle somewhere. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would say here, let's put some torches down. And yes, I'm spamming lots of torches. So yeah, I guess they're lucky with, yeah, they could potentially retaliate. If not much prefer if the mature communities handled their own chat moderation first before taking it to such an extreme. But a global reporting system would be a great addition if it worked. It would, and I agree 100%, especially on somewhere like a public server that isn't well moderated. I would agree 100%. Because I played on public servers. Believe me, some of the people, yeah. It is not, it can be an unpleasant environment at times. Which is a shame. Right, so how far did we say fall damage for a kill for Enderman was? Did we say it was 25? Yeah, like I say, after playing on a Patreon server like TC, when I had my issues and took a break, for want of a better phrase, I didn't go back to, is it 43? You could be completely right. I thought it was more than, let's have a quick Google. Google is our friend. Right, so 43 will render 1 hit. So I am assuming 44 is going to be the needed height. Which is why I don't think people should have to face the risk of if they already have good moderation. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it's a case of I would seriously worry, because you could be the nicest person in the world and there will always be somebody who doesn't like you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. We're going to go up to 45. I'd sooner go too high than too low. Yeah. I didn't think you could appeal. I didn't think they had an appeal process for it, from what I heard. It was a case of they check what they think is their systems and they'll make one decision and that's it. They won't appeal it. They won't allow an appeal. But I could have heard wrong. Yeah, that was the thing. As far as I'd heard, there was no way to appeal. Once they'd made their decision, that was it. End of. Exactly. So yeah, I can see why there would be a lot of concern. Believe me, the amount of rubbish out there needs to be a good system to get it stopped. I have nieces who are in their teens. You know what I mean? And the amount of rubbish that you have to put up with and you can't get away from. Unlike my generation, yes, there was bullying. But once you went in your front door, it wasn't following you into your home and into your bedroom. And for kids who are bullied anyway, could you imagine? Their one safety is, say, Minecraft. Somebody who's bullying them at school finds out their username, finds their UID, and takes the bullying to the one area of their life they thought was safe, their Minecraft world. It's a scary thought. So yes, I'm all for something to prevent it. They just need to make sure it is right. And if your account gets banned, you lose everything, including your single player worlds. That's why I think the reporting system is a good thing. It would be a great thing as long as it's done correctly. Because if you see what I mean, I would love it to be a thing that protects people. I am just concerned at this point in time. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. You do need a reporting system. You need a system that is fit for purpose, though. I don't have enough glass either, do I? Never mind. I'm very short on supplies at the moment, by the look of it. Let's see if I can land on the top. Is that Enderman up there? I think there's Enderman up there. Not to mention when the bullies you know personally then go on the internet. I've heard horror stories that involve privacy and identity. Oh yeah, definitely. Right, so we want this to be at the full height. Because, yeah, I would love there to be a system that rubbish like that is, like I was saying, both my nieces' Instagram, I think it was, accounts got hacked. Not so long ago. And they lost everything, all the videos and photos, etc. I guess, like I said, having only played on private service for the last 10 years, I don't have to deal with that crap. It's true. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. Let's light up before I end up with a whole bunch of Endermen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, reporting system, fantastic. But they better have implemented it properly. Yeah, they have. We've been Titancraft has a fantastic mod team. for the server. They put in so much work. $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. $9, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $19, $20. Okay. Because yeah, they really do put the work in. Just to make the community better for all of us. On the streams, in Discord, and on the server as well. The amount of work they do that covers all those areas. Not to mention, we are extremely lucky to have the mods we do. Yeah, on any server I admin, you get one warning for most things, then the boot. Yeah. Like I say, they try to educate. They do a fantastic job. They really do. It's not a job I would want. Almost there. I think I may have gone one block too far. But we'll soon find out. Nope, I guess I hadn't. Yeah, it's a lot of time and effort, and we're very lucky they see value in that. It's wonderful. You are correct. It is definitely wonderful. I'm not saying everybody gets on with everybody, because that's impossible. We're all human. It is not it's not possible to do that. But yeah, fingers crossed. Nothing bad happens with the reporting system, and oops, I went too far. and it does what they say it will do. I tend to plan for the worst and hope for the best. I'm really hoping for the best. I'm just not holding my breath on that one. I work in IT. What I do for my day job. Right, let's knock that one out. So yeah, I've got my cynical head on where that's concerned. Sorry. Oops. I can't remember if they changed the end to do the spawning at like level 1, but I know it used to be 11, which is why I'm sticking down so many torches. Okay. Oops. 5, 6. Okay. Out of slabs. I don't think they did. Then again, I haven't actually played much since then. Yep, well, time will tell. Right, so let's get rid of you. That's 4, 5, 6. I guess I can always make a lot of armour stands if I've got extras, but seeing as I've got the armour stand mod on here. It was cool that they figured out that the node that the server was on had issues and sorted out moving me to a node that didn't have issues. So the world is now running at a flat 20 TPS across the board instead of it running at 5 that it was doing, which didn't make a lot of sense seeing as it's a 12 gig server. So what block are you looking most forward to for 119? Thank you for the hydrate, Pat. Hey, we're not doing too bad. Apologies. Frog lights and mud variants. That's cool. Yep. The frog lights are an awesome block, and the mud is too. I do like those. And it's not hard to make a mud farm. Yes. For my build now, only the Sculk blocks. Yep. The Sculk blocks are a cool looking block. I'm hoping it does what I want it to do. If not, I will go back to the original plan A. How about you, DMC? Which block are you looking most forward to? Oops. The mud just works pretty well as a colour. Not sure about the mangrove yet. Right, so the mangrove looks a lot like mahogany to me when it's stripped. It's not as red as the crimson. It's kind of halfway between that and the dark oak from my colour perspective range of it. Obviously, people's colour perceptions are slightly different sometimes. The mangrove wood. The new wood variant. Kind of like a red mahogany kind of colour. Don't think I have one of them on me. It's a type of wood. It's a reddish coloured wood. It's a darkish, deep red, reddish brown colour. Yeah, that's the thing. And the mud definitely goes well with the granites and the brick. If I'd realised it was so easy to build a mud farm, I may have started using it. I would have started using it earlier in the mansion build, as part of the mansion build itself, instead of just part of the pathways. You've never heard of that word? Okay. I guess you can always Google. I can't remember how you spell it, but it's a word I grew up with because we used to have some mahogany furniture as a kid. Ah, okay. Because it's a reddish coloured wood. But the mud blocks have a lot of potential. Oh, your nephew definitely comes first, DMC. There is nothing to apologise on that one whatsoever. In fact, it'd be kind of the opposite. I'm sorry to interrupt you while you were talking to your nephew, because that's way, way more important. Yeah, but it was furniture that my dad inherited from his great aunt. So the furniture was pretty old anyway. My dad was born in 1928, so you can imagine from that how old my dad's great aunt was. For the trillionth time, of course. That's what little uns want. Just the way little uns are. But they're awesome for it too. Because sometimes they want you to look at something and and when they look at it and explain it, you see it in a whole brand new light, which is amazing. Exactly. Yeah. But it was they were cool looking pieces of furniture. With a carving, whoops, with carvings on, etc. So yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Does the mangrove wood? Let's grab you. I'm going to put a few lights there anyway. I'm running out of torches. I probably don't need quite as many because I haven't seen many Endermen, but it may be just because I'm within range of them. Okay. I must admit, when they're little, the why questions after a while can get very tiring. Even if they do make you think. Because sometimes it's a case of why is this, and you wouldn't, and it's something you've always accepted. But when you have to look up an answer for them, you find it's something that you hadn't really thought about why it was the way it was. And you end up with some interesting paths that you go down. Kids are amazing. There are definitely so many awesome kids and teenagers. It's a shame the minority give the majority a bad name. But then it's the same with a lot of things. Almost there with the platform. Hopefully it shouldn't take too much longer. Hi Liz, it's Bunnix. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Did I remember to change my stream title earlier? Otherwise, people are going to be very confused that it says Mansion not so good. Oh, I'm doing great, and I'm sorry you're having a bad day. Hopefully, it will improve for you. It's a Saturday. It's a non-work day, so it's a great day. Right, so I need a few more of you. I think I'll just do a stack for starters. So, welcome to the stream. We're currently working on a Sculk farm rather than a mansion, if that's what it says. Because I need a whole bunch of Sculk for one of my builds. Right, let's go there. It does say mansion interior. Yeah. Apologies, Alvi. I guess I got carried away with building today, and like I say, I started to play Minecraft at 9 o'clock this morning. The next thing I kind of knew, it was time for starting stream almost. I guess in the rush I forgot to change the title. Let me see if I can change that. I know I tweeted out messaged out the right one, but I guess I forgot to change it there. Let's hit done, and I'll hit. So hopefully now it should come up with the right things. So yeah, I hope your day improves, Bunnix. I really do. Right, so I need some glass. So I need to bring these up, and I need to bring these in and have a middle pillar. Trying to think if I've got glass where I've got it. Right, so let's put these away. Though I may need a couple of those. What have I got? Okay, so I need a name tag. I need some glass. Let's move stuff out of this one. Into the one next to it, and we'll take this back to the storagey overworld area. So that we can see if we can find some glass, because I need glass for that tower. I guess I don't really have to make it out of glass. I've just already kind of started, so it might be cool to see the Enderman falling down. Let's avoid. You like my getting rid of ender pearls system? Doesn't do it automatically, but at least it does it. Let's have it. It's in the basement of the mansion. Yep. It's a pocket dimension in the basement. But see? We're right outside the mansion. See? I magically came up from the basement. Right, so glass. This is a stripped one I was on about. There. So yeah, that's why it reminds me of mahogany. Right, so we have some sand. We may have to go cook some. Eesh. Okay. The one down the... Okay. I guess we're going to have to pay a quick visit to TC5. I know you're not getting sneak peeks. It's just that I have a better smelter on here. Than I do on the... It's in the basement. Oh, that makes sense, Piri. I really got to up my interior design skills if I want to build such basements. True, you need to... Zalvi needing to step up a game. Zalvi's a fantastic builder. Excuse me. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, Pendle is just built different. I'm going to have to take lessons when I'm free, Pendle. Anytime you want. For you, Zalvi, I have all the time in the world. This is my mud machine. And yes, the door opens and closes every time I use it. Because, yep, I'm built different. So 1, 2, 3. And my redstone goes clickety-clack. Oh, you're welcome to lessons anytime as well. Not sure what I'd be teaching, but hey, we can try and figure it out. So your sand as well. So yeah, this was a storage room I had for season 5 of Titancraft. You're awesome too, Piri. Let's see how much we've got now. I didn't realise how much I missed this smelter until I connected the worlds. We've got 9 stacks, we'll see how that goes. Right. Back to single player world. Your game is very well stepped up, Piri. Hopefully this should be enough. Oh, hang on. You're forgetting things, Pendle. You need a name tag. You need a minecart. You need a rail. How am I supposed to capture an endermite without and keep it without those things? Oh, you are succeeding very well. And you do what you want to do. That's the main thing. The thing is, the whole point is to have fun. If you're not having fun, there really is no point. You're just adding extra stress to your life. Okay, so we have a name tag. People's work lives are usually more than enough, stressful enough. And I have to show my build this season, otherwise Eliza will ban me for not showing it off. It's the first time you do it, it always feels scary. But Tango is awesome. It truly is. It will be so much easier than you think it will be. Trust me, the first time I did it, I was terrified. Especially as the thought of talking to Tango on stream in front of however many people it was a scary thought. I was wrong. Because it's just like you're talking to one person. That's how he makes you feel. Yeah. And yeah, I was the same. I didn't think my build deserved it, right? I was very, very tempted not to add it to the list. I was seriously not going to. Let's grab one of those while I'm here. Okay, so I wanted a name tag. I want a rail. And I want a minecart. Because, yeah, I failed my first tour terribly with my perspective, but I'm still thankful for to the person who asked me to do it. Yep, you didn't. There is no such thing as failing the tour. The thing is, your builds are amazing. We all, I guess it's just human nature. At times, you don't realise most people seem to undervalue what they are capable of doing or undervalue what they have done. And I am just as guilty because I look at things and I think I see the flaws in it rather than seeing what other people see of it. It was like your Christmas house the other season. It was beautiful. Exactly. You can't compare things. Plus you can't compare because people build in groups. It's like trying to compare Minas with something one person built. You can't do it. And it's not fair to do it. And I personally don't care if it's a mud hut. If you've had fun and put everything you can into doing it, then it's well worthy of being shown. And it deserves as much praise as anything else. Exactly. We all do the best we can with what we've been given. My base is... I'm going to be honest. Sorry, I don't know that word. Hurry. Unique. Hopefully that's what you meant. Okay. There was one guy that showed off a half-dug hole. And how much work went into that half-dug hole? Look at my season 5 build. By the time it was more hole than anything else. It was a really big hole in the ground, and that's all with a little bit of filler. There was nothing much in it. It was a very big hole, but it was still a hole in the ground. Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with it because it's a case of people do what they can. Right, so let's get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and you. So it needs to be 3 high, if I remember correctly. And then we need it to finish on this block. Right, so I need a whole bunch of ender pearls. And to name this name tag. That hole is one thing that enticed me to join the server. Oh, sorry, I missed a whole bit of conversation. Apologies, guys. I'm pretty sure most people use that time for a restroom break. It's a big statue titan. People... Oh, yeah. Oh, you'll have to... Yep, you definitely will have to tell us that one off stream. Right, so I want some trapdoors. I want some ender pearls. And I'm glad the big hole encouraged you to join the server because you are an awesome person. Pretty sure I had... I know there's one trapdoor. Thought I had a couple more. Guess I'm wrong. But that's okay. Right, so it's 8 trapdoors with the spare one. I have a shulker of ender pearls here somewhere. Do I have an anvil somewhere is a question. If not, I will make one. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. I have a whole bunch of partially used anvils all over the place. Okay, who wants to choose the name of the endermite? It even encouraged you to play Minecraft because without wanting to join the server, I wouldn't have picked up the game. Oh, well, I'm glad you did pick up the game and enjoyed playing it. So yeah, that's awesome, Salvi. Like I say, to me, as we were saying earlier, to me it was just a big hole in the ground with just a little bit of the build started. Okay, okay. Thank you for that. And yep. We will call it Endermite. Thank you for the suggestion. Go game. Oh, you get to choose the next thing, or I can redeem. I think I can redeem the channel points for you. Or if there's something else you prefer naming, whoops, we will do that. But the Endermite seemed perfect. Oh, so you saw season 6 Patreon tour and joined. That's cool. Right, so ender pearls. Let's put you next to a light. Well, welcome to the let's see if we can get an endermite section of the stream. And let's try not to kill myself in the process. Because dying to an endermite. Come on, what's going on? Think I better eat. Yeah. Say, I had the same things. Season 5 and 6 had some of the best TC builds ever. Yep. To me, it was a wonderful idea that I could really come see to life. It made me think of a bit of imagination. You might just be able to do more, much more than the game suggests. Yep, that's the thing. That's the that's the main thing I love about Minecraft. You are limited by your imagination. You can build whatever you want. Yeah. No. My rockets aren't. I almost died to an endermite. But you may be a bit biased. I don't know. They were. Admittedly, I didn't play much of season 6. Was it 6? Or was it 7? No, 7. Season 6 was the one we did Minas. Minas was awesome. Right, so let's get up here. Let's name you Mr. Endermite. I don't really want to... Gonna let me name you. Yep, it finally let me named it. Okay, you have a great rest of your day, DMC. It was great to see you. Take care. Can I push you without dying too much? There we go. I get lost with what season we're on. I think we're currently on what, season 8? Okay, so you can have a block over you. But yeah, the thing is, it's all about imagination. Not right, is it? I don't think that's right. And maybe one block too high. So I'm on the ground. 1, 2, 3 blocks. Just going to go take a look at the other, at the XP Enderman farm. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's not on the block just below it, it's on the 2 that way. Put you away. Let's try again. So top of that, bottom of that. Yep, you're silk. Bottom, top. Right. tidy up a bit. I guess I've got a whole bunch of torches to start removing. But yeah, season 8 already. I started playing in season 3. Season 3 was my first season of Titancraft. Yeah, it's been a while. I say it's been a while, but it'll be 5 years in December since I started playing on Titancraft. You know, before I take any more out, I better see that they're actually dying. Yep, looks like. I haven't put the Sculk catalyst around the side yet. We'll do that now. You one of the oldest then on the Cerberus. No. Doobie started playing in season 1. It does, yeah. 5 years. Like I said, it won't be 5 years until December. Because that's when season 3 started, early December. Because you have to remember the seasons. I think only one of them has lasted about a year. Usually it's about 9 months to a year. Excuse me. I need to put some stuff on the outside to try and prevent some of this spread. But I want to make sure it's at least working. Because I'll need to half slab things. To prevent spread where I don't want spread. Right, let's head up to the top. Otherwise I'm going to have to deal with stuff like this. Yep. What I can do is, won't be a second. Grab. You will do. Obviously I can't do much on the inside because that's going to probably happen anyway. Let's want to I'm trying to knock out the first 2 layers of glass, thank you very much. Only I'm fighting the spread of the vein stuff. Okay, so half slabs. I can't do much about the inside, I don't think. But we'll find out. I'm just going to do a little bit of cleaning and see if that fixes it. Usually it doesn't spread. Oops. Right, so, and then I need some half blocks here. Should prevent the spread on the top once I've cleared it off. And this, well, this needs to come down a block anyway. And put rails there. Because what I'll end up doing is putting a minecart here to go backwards and forwards and kill off some of that stuff. I really like the long seasons, gives players with little time a chance to somewhat finish their builds. The turnaround is in number of people active suffers a little, unfortunate. That's true, it does, but like you say, it's cool to see that people who don't have much time have the opportunity to play. Yeah, long seasons are awesome that way. Let's get rid of you. But where did I put my axe? There's a silk touch hoe. There's my axe. Because that's a full block height. Why there's a problem. I will have to go around and half slab things. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put up with having this stuff everywhere. And I'd rather not. Oops, that's not good. Come back. I need you. Hi JP, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Right, so let's head back up here and get rid of some more of these torches. It's fine. 8 months feels like not so long. I think the shortest season we've had on TC has been, what, 6 months? But that was season 2, just before I started playing, I want to say. I think they started in the April but reset in the December. You're out of the heat now. Oh, that's cool. Literally, as well as figuratively. I'm glad you're cooling down. Because, yep, it's not fun at all. The heat index was 107 at work today. Ouch. Yeah. We had the similar here the other week. I was working from home, and this room that I'm currently in is the same room as I work in. And it was 40 odd degrees in the room. So yeah, needless to say, I was glad for my work shift to be over. So I fully appreciate that you would be glad to be out of that kind of heat, especially as your job is more physical. At least for me, I'm just sat in a chair, not and dealing with systems, not having to do your kind of work. Right. Seems to be better. Let's see. Yep, I'm going to have to do some sorting out and prettificating to get rid of the Sculk from everywhere. Because, yep, I'm just going to, won't be a second. Let's just turn that off for a second before it drives you crazy. Oh yeah, definitely. That's not much fun at all. That kind of heat, yeah. Right, so I need a powered block, so we'll just use a redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't matter, it's even. Well, hopefully I'll have a great rest of your weekend and not have to put up with the heat again for until at least Monday. You have to go. Thank you for stopping by, Zalvi. It is much appreciated. It's good to see you. Okay? Take care of yourself. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Right, so I need a rail cart. Grab some more iron. I know I have a whole bunch of carts in storage, but I don't think I want to go back and grab another one. Right, so you're there. Now, that Sculk stuff spreads a long way. Don't have a lever. What can I use? Trying to think of something I can use to power this with. That can just flip on and off. Guess maybe a button. I have tons of buttons. Have some dust and I have some repeaters. Because if it's anything like the other one I tried to make earlier. Hang on. So I now need to change you from half slab height to half slab top slab height. So 1, 2. Nope. Three. Move you. Okay. I've got more of the grey ones than I do these things. And what did I bring? I brought a button. Not sure it's going to work, but we'll soon find out. 1, 2. No, I don't want to come out, I want to move. Seems to be working. This is a lot better than the one with the mob spawner. Right, let's hop out and let's let that fill itself up. Just trying to... There we go. That's fine. because only thing left to do is just quickly check what we got from that quick run. That wasn't bad. Couple of stacks in a couple of minutes. I just need to sort out a sorting system. But apologies, guys. It looks like I've been what? Wow. Sorry, I hadn't realised the time. What, pushing 10 o'clock? I started at 6. But it's awesome. At least it's working. Even if I do have this stuff everywhere. Oh, good. So yeah, there's only one thing left to do, and that's put in a sorting system. So that would go there. That'll come on this side. But I do need to eat, so I think we'll call it a stream there. And thank you guys for popping by and sticking with me while I tried to figure out this. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's see who's streaming and who I can send you to. Okay, Mrs. Tango's streaming. Or we can do Griffin Prime, who's streaming Minecraft. Who would you like guys like to go and see? I am happy either way because I think both people are awesome people. Okay, so I will send you all Miss Tango's way then. So Mrs. Tango. I think I've got it right. It's Tango Tech's wife. If you know who Tango Tech is, he plays on Hermitcraft. She's an amazing person. She's truly fantastic. So I will send you all that way. And next time we will send everybody to Mr. Griffin Prime because he's amazing too. Okay, so I will see you guys over there. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll be streaming again on Monday evening at 6 PM usual. So same as normal, almost 4 hours prior to now. You guys take care and have a lot of fun this weekend.